Hi guys, so this is just gonna be my week 38 and 39 update, and I am sorry this is like the only quiet place I have, which is in my car, to record this. I just want to get this video made and put on YouTube before I forget everything that's happened. So and I also apologize for the really bad lighting I'm in my car. But anyway, so this is 38 weeks and 39. So this is just like a little whatever. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. But I'm just going to get started. Okay, I'm just going to get started. So 38 weeks. I turned 38 weeks 2 Thursdays ago. So 2 weeks ago on Thursday. And I had my appointment, which I'm on a weekly appointment. And I had my appointment on Friday. So 38 weeks was fine. Like heartbeat, it was Thursday. And I kind of just like went home, whatever. On Saturday, my family came into town, and so I picked them up and we were all at the house and having a good time. You know, Saturday, Sunday we just kind of hung out. But Monday morning I started having really bad chest pain, and also I was having contractions. So I was like, yeah, this is kind of weird. So I called my doctor, but like their office hadn't opened yet, so it was like the operator, and they're like, hey, just come in and like just see and make sure everything's okay. So I go in, everything was pretty much fine or whatever. They're just like, it's just your uterus that's pushing up, and it's just your uterus, and you know, don't worry about anything. And they kind of sent me home. So then the next day my mom had told me that if you drink this oil stuff that now it's 9:40 p.m. My mom's forcing me to drink castor oil, and I got some lemonade, and then I have a straw. Kind of like, I was like iffy on it. So I drank some of this oil with like some juice, and and then we went for a walk, like maybe a mile or 2 miles, and then I started to have some really strong contractions while we were walking, really strong contractions, and they were pretty close together. And then so yeah, we were like, okay, this is it, like we're gonna go in, we're gonna have the baby, blah blah blah. So we put everything in the car and drove to the hospital, which the hospital is pretty much right across the street from where I live right now. So we drove across the street pretty much, and you know, checked in, blah blah blah. Like they put me to triage. She checks me, and hold on, rewind. Before I got into the hospital, I was in the parking lot. I had a contraction and a bunch of fluid started coming out. I'll just say fluid for right now. I thought it was my water breaking, but later on when they checked me, they did this test, pretty much they said I just peed my pants in the parking lot. It was the weirdest thing. I thought that I was like breaking my water and I'm going into labor, blah blah blah. It's the end of the, you know, no, it was just me peeing my pants. So that was, my contractions kind of slowed down, honestly. And yeah, so that was pretty much it. They sent me home, and that was like, I got home at like 2 a.m. At 4 a.m. I get like, I wake up with really, really, really strong contractions, like really strong. They hurt so bad. I was bouncing on my ball, rocking on it, like, like trying to breathe them through, so bad. So then that's going on for an hour. Then my mom's like, hey, get in the bath and see if that helps you out. I get in the bath, and they kind of just like stopped, like completely stopped. And I was like, okay. Because at the doctor, or at the hospital when I had left at 2, they said, hey, don't come back in till your contractions are 2 to 3 minutes apart for 2 hours. So I was timing them at that point, and you know, they had been really strong. I got in the bath and then like went on with my day. Then they stopped. Wednesday, like had a good rest of the day, blah blah blah. My appointment was scheduled for Friday. That would be my 39-week appointment. So anyway, I'll just stop there and tell you my symptoms for 38 weeks before I continue to 39 weeks. Anyway, my symptoms, they have been, excuse me, I'm just gonna look at my paper. Heartburn, really bad. I'm still taking these like Tum things. They kind of work, they kind of don't. I had a headache kind of, and it's been here and there, and you know, whatever, it's just a headache. Excuse me. The baby's moving a lot. I'm having like contractions, obviously, because I had a couple times that I went in. I can feel the baby's heart, or the baby dropping. Like, I feel like she's getting lower, which is kind of a good thing, I guess. Now we're gonna start with 39 weeks. So I turned 39 weeks on Thursday, and I had my appointment on Friday. So on Friday, my doctor did another test just to make sure that my water, that my water hadn't broken and that there was like no, I don't know, fluid or whatever. It's like this weird test they do with the Q-tip, and they put it on like a slide and look at it. So yeah, so she saw that there was nothing. So then she's like, okay, I'm just gonna check you and see if you've grown, or not grown, but if your cervix has, you know, like dilated anymore. That's the word I'm looking for. Dilated anymore. So she checked me, and she's like, yeah, you're 3 centimeters. And then she started to strip my membrane. So I had gotten in and I was like, I wonder if I'm gonna ask, like I was thinking like maybe I'll ask her to strip my membranes, but I didn't know if I really wanted to or not. Anyway, pretty much when they started checking you, they just kind of like go in a circle around your cervix and like detach like the little bag from your cervix. So like she was going around like a circle, like really stripping it, and it just kind of felt weird and like jello and jelly. It was weird. So she's like stripping my membrane. She's like, yeah, there's a lot in there, blah blah blah. Stripping my membranes. Literally like a couple minutes after she did that, I was kind of like, oh, I kind of feel weird. Like my stomach was kind of like crampy almost. So yeah, I was like, oh, this kind of feels weird. But whatever, I thought, you know, hey, it might help me, it might help put me into labor. So, went home, kind of felt crampy, kind of had a little bit of contractions, but nothing, didn't really think that much of it. I didn't think really much of it. I went out to eat with my friends, whatever, you know, nothing, I didn't really think that much was going to happen. I had a few contractions, and that's pretty much it. So she told me, hey, I'm going to be on call tomorrow. Come on in. If it's not busy, you know, and you have progressed maybe to like 4 centimeters, we can start you, you know, putting you into labor. So I was like, oh, cool. This is yesterday. So today I went in, you know, I'm still 3 centimeters dilated, and they're like, hey, let's see if you walk around, if you walk around the hospital for an hour, and see if you change. Did that. No, she's like, oops. She's like putting her fingers in. I guess she showed me how she checks. She's like, yeah, you're kind of, like I tried to like and see if you could be so I'm like, okay, the baby's just not ready. Like my cervix is not ready, whatever. Kind of disappointed, but I mean, she's just not ready. So, I have my hospital band on, got sent home again. She gave me some morphine to help with the contractions, and I have felt some contractions, but I haven't felt them as bad, so that's really helpful. She also gave me some prescriptions for some other painkillers, and she told me, you know, just hang in there. The baby's gonna come when the baby wants to come, and that's pretty much where I am right now. Like, I'm just waiting, honestly, just playing the waiting game, and hoping that Aria makes an appearance pretty soon. Like, I just I don't know like what else to face, and you know, it's just, I'm just waiting on the baby. I'm gonna go for another walk. I'm gonna see if you know, if any more contractions start up tonight, but pretty much I'm just gonna like chill out and just wait for her to make her move and not have to go through any more like interventions and like trying to like induce labor myself, because obviously it didn't work for me. So anyway, I'll leave it at that. I'm just gonna insert a clip of my belly because I don't feel like recording it right now, and I'm kind of in an awkward position. I don't even know if you guys can see me, but yeah, so I will do an update as soon as I get to the hospital. Hopefully this week sometime I'll get to the hospital and I'll be having the baby. But yeah, so for now, I will talk to you guys later, okay?